Hello and welcome. Today we invite you to join us on a very special journey. We will not be walking through bustling streets or crowded marketplaces. Instead, we are taking to the sky. Imagine yourself lifting gently, leaving the ground behind. The sounds of the city begin to fade, replaced by a soft whisper of the wind. We are ascending above Yiwu, a remarkable city in China, to see it from a new perspective. From up here, the world below transforms into a beautiful picture, full of patterns, colors, and life. It is a chance to breathe slowly, relax your mind, and simply observe the quiet beauty of a world in motion. Let us float together, like a leaf on a gentle breeze. Below us, the city of Yiwu spreads out like a vast, living map. Look down. You can see the shapes of buildings, the lines of roads, and the patches of green that are the city's parks. Our gentle flight now brings us over a truly astonishing sight. Look below. The vast, sprawling structure is the Yiwu International Trade Market. From our position high in the air, it resembles a giant, intricate tapestry woven into the fabric of the city. The roofs of its many connected buildings stretch for kilometers, a sea of uniform shapes that seem almost endless. They are laid out in a precise geometric pattern, a testament to human design and organization. Sunlight reflects off the long, flat surfaces, creating a shimmering effect that changes as we drift slowly overhead. Let us look closer at this remarkable place. Even from this height, we can perceive a sense of purpose and order. The sections of the market are clearly defined, like different colored threads in our tapestry. As we continue to float above, we notice the areas surrounding the market. There are vast car parks filled with rows upon rows of vehicles. They look like tiny, colorful beads scattered around the main structure. Now we drift away slightly from the main market complex, but we remain over the commercial heart of Yiwu. The landscape below changes. The single massive structure gives way to a dense collection of smaller, but still substantial buildings. These are the warehouses, the logistics centers, and the support businesses that cluster around the great market. From our aerial perspective, they form a complex and fascinating mosaic. The rooftops are a mixture of different shapes, sizes, and colors, creating a patchwork quilt of industrial activity. Imagine what is happening beneath each of those roofs. Let's look at the spaces between the buildings. We can see wide roads designed for large trucks. The roads are like veins and arteries, connecting all these different parts into one functioning system. We can also see smaller vehicles, the vans and cars of the thousands of people who work here. Their movement creates a slow, rhythmic pulse throughout the district. From above, it is a perfectly coordinated dance of logistics, almost beautiful in its complexity. This view offers a different kind of beauty than a natural landscape. It is the beauty of human ingenuity and collaboration. Every building, every road, every vehicle has its place and its purpose. Let us now leave the busy commercial districts behind. We drift towards a ribbon of shimmering blue and green that cuts gracefully through the urban landscape. This is the Yiwu River. From our vantage point, it appears as a calm and gentle serpent, winding its way through the heart of the city. The sunlight dances upon its surface, creating a trail of sparkling diamonds that moves with the slow current. The river offers a wonderful contrast to the sharp, straight lines of the buildings we have just seen. Its path is natural and flowing, a soft, organic line drawn by nature itself. Along its banks, there are lush green corridors. These are the riverside parks and walkways, places where people can escape the hustle and bustle of city life. We can see the elegant curves of bridges that span the water, connecting one side of the city to the other. These bridges, with their graceful arches, look like delicate stitches holding the two halves of the city together. We can see small boats, like tiny water beetles, moving slowly along the river. Their gentle wakes create faint V-shaped patterns that quickly fade, leaving the surface smooth and glassy once more. Our journey now takes us over the city's green lungs. These are the parks and public gardens of Yiwu, beautiful islands of nature set within the sea of urban development. From our high perch, they appear as lush green carpets of varying shapes and sizes. Some are large and sprawling, like Yiwu Fushan Wetland Park, with its intricate network of lakes and pathways. Others are smaller, neighborhood parks, neat squares of green tucked between residential buildings. Let's focus on one of the larger parks below. We can see a beautiful lake at its center, its water still and dark, reflecting the trees that surround it like a perfect mirror. We can make out the winding paths that meander through the trees. They look like delicate threads weaving through the green fabric. Along these paths, we might see tiny figures of people walking, jogging, or simply sitting on benches, enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. The variety of trees and plants creates a rich tapestry of different shades of green. We can distinguish the dark, deep green of mature, leafy trees from the lighter, brighter green of open lawns and grassy areas. These green spaces are more than just beautiful. They are crucial for the city's ecosystem. They are sanctuaries for both wildlife and people. The parks of Yiwu are a gift to its citizens, offering moments of peace, beauty, and quiet reflection amidst the energy of urban life. Now let us turn our attention to the intricate network that connects every part of the city. These are the streets, roads, and boulevards of Yiwu. From our aerial view, they look like a complex web of gray and black lines, stretching out in every direction. The major boulevards are wide and straight, like grand arteries, designed to move large volumes of traffic efficiently. The smaller neighborhood streets are narrower and more winding, like tiny capillaries, reaching into every corner of the residential areas. Watch the movement below. The cars, buses, and trucks that travel along these roads appear as tiny, colorful dots. They move in a steady, flowing stream, especially on the main arteries. We can see them stopping at intersections, guided by traffic lights that we cannot see, but whose rhythm we can infer from the patterns of movement. It is a mesmerizing, coordinated ballet. The design of the road system tells a story about the city's growth and planning. In the newer parts of Yiwu, the streets are often laid out in a neat grid pattern, a sign of modern urban design. Even in this network of asphalt and concrete, there is life and beauty. Many of the wider boulevards are lined with trees, creating green corridors that provide shade and soften the hard edges of the roads. Let us now drift over the residential areas of Yiwu. Here, the landscape changes once again. We are now floating above a vast and varied mosaic of rooftops. This is where the people of the city live, where families grow, and where daily life unfolds. We can see tall apartment buildings standing in neat rows like sentinels watching over the city. We also see clusters of older houses with traditional tiled roofs, their warm, earthy colors providing a beautiful contrast to the modern high-rises. Each roof covers a home, a private world of its own. Look closely at the details on the rooftops. On some of the flat roofs of apartment buildings, we might see residents have set up small rooftop gardens, with pots of plants and even small vegetable patches. On others, we might see laundry hanging out to dry, fluttering in the breeze like colorful prayer flags. These small signs of life are a poignant reminder that this is not just a collection of buildings. It is a city full of individual people, each with their own stories, hopes, and daily routines. The arrangement of these buildings tells us about the different communities within the city. Some areas are densely packed with tall apartment blocks, suggesting a bustling, modern neighborhood. Others are more spacious, with smaller buildings and more green spaces in between. We can see schools with playgrounds, community centers, and small local shops tucked in amongst the houses. This is the fabric of society, seen from above. The mosaic of rooftops is a powerful symbol of community and the quiet, everyday rhythm of life that is the true heart of any city. As our journey continues, the sun begins its slow descent towards the horizon. A magical transformation begins to sweep across the city below. This is the golden hour. The light changes from the bright, clear white of midday to a soft, warm, golden hue. This gentle light bathes the entire landscape in a beautiful, ethereal glow. The shadows of the buildings grow longer, stretching out like long, dark fingers across the streets and parks. Look at how this golden light interacts with the different parts of the city. The Yiwu River, which was sparkling blue, now reflects the golden and orange tones of the sky. It becomes a river of liquid gold, flowing peacefully through the city. The windows of the tall buildings catch the last rays of the sun, and for a few moments they glitter and shine as if they were made of precious metal. The green of the parks becomes deeper and richer, and the red tiled roofs of the older houses seem to glow with an inner warmth. This is also a time of transition for the people below. The workday is ending, and people are beginning to make their way home. We can see the headlights of cars beginning to switch on, creating new streams of moving light that twinkle in the gathering dusk. The golden hour is a bridge between the activity of the day and the calm of the evening. It reminds us that even in a busy modern city, there are moments of pure natural magic. It is a perfect time for quiet reflection, a moment to appreciate the simple beauty of light and shadow playing across a magnificent urban landscape. Our aerial journey is now coming to an end. The last colors of the sunset are fading from the sky, and the city below is beginning to sparkle with a million man-made lights. It has transformed from a city of shapes and colors into a galaxy of twinkling stars spread across the dark land. The main roads are now bright rivers of white and red light, and the buildings are illuminated from within, each window a tiny point of warmth and life. We have seen so much on our flight today. We have marveled at the immense scale of the international trade market, followed the gentle path of the Yiwu River, and rested our eyes on the peaceful green islands of the city's parks. We have watched the constant flow of life along its streets, and looked down upon the mosaic of rooftops where countless stories unfold. Up here, away from the rush, we can appreciate the bigger picture. We see how everything is connected. As we slowly begin our descent, let us hold on to this feeling of peace and relaxation. Carry the image of the sparkling city with you. We hope this journey has offered you a moment of quiet contemplation and a new appreciation for the hidden beauty that can be found when we choose to look at the world from a different point of view. The world below is full of wonder. We wish you a peaceful evening, filled with calm and restful thoughts. Thank you for joining us on this gentle flight above the stunning landscapes of Yiwu.